name is Sister Ann Catherine. I've been with the Dominican Sisters of St. Cecilia for 22 years now, and the life is a great grace. It really came to me as a surprise from God. I never thought that I would have a religious vocation. I always thought I was called to marriage. I didn't know religious sisters, and I didn't meet our sisters until I was a senior in college. I was attending a Catholic university where our sisters came to visit for a talk, and when I left, I was joking with a friend, if I'm not married by the time I'm 28, I think I'll become one of those sisters. But of course, that was only a joke, but it was God's joke on me, I think. So I went on to graduate school, and I came back to my hometown with the idea of going into teaching, something that I had always felt called to. It was really during that time of teaching junior high that I discovered for the first time this idea of spiritual motherhood, of loving so much these little souls that were entrusted to me for a period of time, yet realizing they weren't mine. And there was a great fulfillment and joy that I found in the classroom. It was also during that time that I visited our sisters in Nashville. I was blown away by what I discovered here. The unique character of each sister. She had her own personality, her own interests. The sisters were a lot of fun, and they were full of joy. And yet it was so clear to me that their lives were totally focused on Christ. And it was a jarring visit, just gave me the sense of, what am I living for? And rather than asking myself the question, what do I want to do with my life? The Lord really began to shape in my heart the question, what did He want from my life? And then things really began to change. I came back to visit on a couple of vocation retreats. I think it took me a little time to get used to the idea, just because I really had not had exposure to religious life. I also began to read some things about religious life, and You Are Christ by Father Dubay, Vita Consecrata, and these were extremely helpful to me to see the beauty of consecrated life and the beauty of the vocation. Like marriage, it's a call to love and be loved. We don't have an earthly spouse, however, because our spouse is Jesus Christ. And when I discovered that beautiful truth, I was very much drawn to the life, but more on an intellectual level, I think, at first. And so my prayer became, really through daily prayer, weekly adoration, going to confession, really staying close to the Lord in the sacraments, my prayer became, Lord, if You want this for my life, please place that desire on my heart. And my whole time of discernment was about 2 years. I went on a retreat during Easter, or really during the Triduum, with another religious community, and it was during that time that I had gone to confession, and the priest in the midst of a normal confession said, the Lord is preparing you for the great thing He is going to be asking of you. And in that moment, I knew not only that I had a vocation, but that I had a vocation to the Dominican Sisters in Nashville. There was something about the Dominican life that I felt resonated so clearly in my heart. The emphasis on a strong prayer life rooted in the liturgy, a strong life of community, and really that the sense that we go to God together, that study is a way to God. And then of course the teaching apostolate, which was something I was already drawn to. So I entered when I was 26 years old. It's been a great life, it's been a great adventure, and it's just, I encourage all young women who are considering a vocation, first of all, to come and see. Because sometimes, if we're only thinking about something, we don't know, well, what would it really be like in person? And for me, the visiting and meeting the sisters and spending deeper time in prayer was so essential in helping that vocation to take root in my heart. So I'm very grateful to God and grateful for the opportunity to be a Dominican sister.